Once upon a time, in a little blue house at the end of a quiet street, there lived a curious girl named Lila. Every night, her mother tucked her into bed, kissed her forehead, and whispered, "Sweet dreams, my little explorer." Lila loved bedtime stories, but tonight, something felt different. Just as she began to close her eyes, she heard a tiny ding. Like a soft bell, coming from under her bed. She peeked down, and gasped. There, glowing softly in the dark, was a tiny golden door. It shimmered like the stars outside her window. Lila knelt closer. When she touched the door, it began to grow. Bigger, and bigger, until it stood tall enough for her to walk through. She held her breath, turned the little star-shaped handle, and stepped inside. Suddenly, everything changed. The air smelled like candy clouds, and the sky glowed with 1,000 twinkling colors. She had entered Dreamland, a place where stars sang lullabies, and clouds looked soft enough to hug. Then, from behind a marshmallow bush, hopped out a fluffy white bunny wearing a tiny blue vest. "Welcome to Dreamland," he said cheerfully. "My name's Milo. I've been waiting for you." Lila smiled and followed her new friend. Together, they crossed a bridge made of candy canes and floated down rivers that shimmered like rainbows. Everywhere they went, Dreamland sparkled with magic and laughter. Finally, they arrived at a tall, glowing castle of moonlight. Inside, the Dream Queen awaited, her long silver hair shining like starlight, her gown flowing like a piece of the moon itself. "Welcome, Lila," said the Queen with a kind smile. "Dreamland opens its doors to kind hearts like yours." Lila played with the stars, rode on a cloud pony with Milo, and danced through the moonlit halls. She felt lighter than air, like she was part of a dream. But soon, her eyes began to grow heavy. The Dream Queen smiled gently. "It's time to go home, little dreamer," she whispered. "Remember, the magic door will always open for you, whenever you close your eyes with a happy heart." Lila waved goodbye to Milo and the Queen, and stepped back through the golden door. When she opened her eyes again, she was tucked safely in her bed. The door had vanished, but her pillow still glowed with a faint touch of starlight. She smiled sleepily, hugged her stuffed bunny, and whispered, "Good night, Dreamland. See you soon." And from somewhere far, far away, a gentle voice replied, "Good night, little dreamer."